like if you like look like read this look into the subtext of what's actually happening in that trailer, instead of just going, "Oh my god, hot girls dancing together." There's actually a lot going on in that trailer.
I mean, let's be honest. We have watched the trailer more than once for research. I mean, what? What do you mean? What?
I mean, don't get me wrong. If you're watching just for hot girls dancing together,
Dude,
I can
Acheron is
understand
so
it like
hot.
that. Oh
Black
yeah,
Swan is so hot.
def-
All they needed was Kafka in there, and then I'm done. It's over. It's Rip Bozo.
Hello and welcome back to episode. Was it 12? Luke first ask questions later. I'm Initiativ. It has been a while since our last episode, and I'm once again joined with Jamaican.
Hello.
Okay then. How have you been? What have you been up to?
Everything's all moved in. Got the entire office set up. So
Nice.
it's looking pretty good. Been editing some videos.
One video in particular got some traction.
Yeah. I still don't know how to process it yet, but it's on
12,000 views on it.
yeah, did pretty well. Like, I feel like it's an outlier, but we take the dubs while we can, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, of course, definitely. But yeah,
What have you been up to, dude?
I mean, I haven't been up to too much. Getting over being sick. That's why there hasn't been any streams recently, because I just had no energy to do anything. I've just been
You sick
been working.
again, or what's going on?
I was like 2 weeks ago, and it was like a head cold and then chest thing, and now it's just like I'm feeling a lot better. But like then there's like just a random coughing fit that happens where I just feel exhausted after it.
Yeah. Freaking sucks, man. Go.
So, but yeah, that's why there's been no streams recently, because I've been wanting to. It's like, should I
I
want
mean,
to?
Dragon's Dogma comes out in like a couple of days, so are you gonna get that, or?
Um, I want to, but it's also like $110, $120 Australian. It's not cheap.
True.
How much is it? Yeah, $108. That's yeah.
That's a note for you?
Paying that on.
It's a note for you?
Yeah,
I
at the
do want to
moment,
get
yeah.
it, but there's like so much stuff right now for me that I don't think I need it right now. Like I can go without it for now.
Yeah, that's fair. Makes sense. But yeah, I'd love to play it, but yeah, it's a bit pricey.
Hmm.
And like if it was like the typical like 90, I mean, I'd definitely get it, but it's a thing.
I mean, it's better than paying like 100 and something bucks for an absolute dog shit piece of game, and then having it like was it Suicide Squad or like Justice League,
Ah,
whatever?
yeah,
That
yeah,
dumpster fire of a game.
yeah. That poor game could have been good.
I don't even feel bad for it, to be honest. Like, it's kind of gotten to the point now. It's just like it's pretty obvious when you like. You can't tell me that you don't know you're making a shit game at this point. But then again, Morbius got made, so what do I know? I think superhero in general it's just been overdone.
Yeah, yeah, I'd agree. I mean, like, there's the outliers like Spider-Man, but I mean, like, apart from that, there's not
I
really a
just
lot of.
don't understand why Sony can make amazing Spider-Man games, but they can't make amazing Spider-Man movies without the help of somebody else. Like that really bothers me.
It's the people working on them.
Yeah, it's just kind of like, dude, please just do my
Sony,
boy
Sony could make
proud.
a good one. They just need to hire the right people,
Yeah,
and they
it's
don't
freaking
hire the right
weird.
people. Doesn't matter like how how good or bad the script is if you don't have the right people for it.
It's just like, think about how much money they're wasting. making
Oh
just
yeah.
absolute dog doo-doo movies. And then they're wondering why like the industry is going poor. It's like, well, you're wasting all this money. Like, imagine if you spent it making an actual good movie. Like, how does Pacific Rim make as much money as it has made? Like, that genuinely concerns me because I'm one of those idiots that watched it.
I like Pacific Rim.
I liked it too. That's why it's confusing. Because there's also, was it Godzilla and Kong, the new one coming out soon as well?
I actually want to see that.
Yes! That's why I'm kind of concerned, because it's just like, is there something wrong with me, or like...
Like a big issue. Like I'm not gonna say the writers are bad, but I'm gonna say that the writing teams have too many people on them.
I feel like the writing teams just spend too much time, like, trying to push an agenda, to be honest.
I mean, there's that, and I mean,
It's actually
yes, there's
so
that.
freaking tiring. It's just, I just want, like, good characters. Can we just have good characters, please? Not like ham-fisted
Yeah,
agenda writing Captain Marvel bullshit. Like, please.
but yeah, there's too many writers, and they all think that they're better than the other writers. And it's like the whole issue with like The Witcher, like Netflix Witcher.
Yeah,
The
apparently they want
writers
him
think that
back.
it's like where all the writers, or like all the writers think they're better than the like original content.
Did you see the Liam Hemsworth Witcher? I'm not sure if it's real or not, but if it is, it looks freaking hilarious.
I saw the fan art of it. I didn't like it. I don't know if there's an official like, look at it though. But
Some of them don't look bad. If it is him, it's just it's weird because his eyes are like so close together, and he doesn't have as much of a like his eyes like angle upwards, whereas like Henry Cavill's like angles like frowny face naturally. You know what I mean?
yeah,
But
yeah,
yeah,
I do.
it looks weird, man. Like, I don't know. I'm kind of glad that I didn't watch it because apparently the live action Avatar is better than the other live action Avatar, but still like isn't that great.
Like I watched the new Avatar. It was okay. Like it wasn't amazing. It was
It
actually
wasn't
solid.
anywhere near as bad as the one we don't speak of, right?
Yeah, like it was a solid okay. It wasn't like
It was a
oh my
solid
god,
okay
amazing.
out of 10. Just exactly
Yeah,
what you want to hear from like a multi-million
yeah,
dollar budget freaking live action adaptation.
yeah.
It was
It was
okay out of
okay.
10. Like
Yeah, yeah. Not the kind of thing you would kind of want to hear. Well, I do like. I do have like a decent amount of hope for the Fallout show because what they're showing looks okay. Like the the new trailer they put out, it looked good until the power armor decided to Iron Man
No.
his way onto the ground.
Wait, was it the Fallout trailer?
Yeah, and the power armor decided
See,
to
I don't know. It's just
just
like I don't know. The like I don't want to be sexist, but I see like a show and it's like female lead character. Ah, shit. I immediately go into like, oh, they're pushing in agenda mode. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to, but like most of the time, that's what happens,
yeah, yeah, yeah. I can see that.
and it's annoying because like I kind of just want to be able to just enjoy like movies without having to worry about if, hey, what are they trying to ham fist? You know, blah blah blah, yada yada yada.
How's
So
that for the thumbnail?
I played some Subnautica with the missus. We've done 2 sessions so far, but I've only edited like the first half of the first session, and
Yeah,
dude, it's so funny, man. It is so funny because like I'm just in a perpetual state of confusion, and she has like moments where she just rambles and then just gets into danger, and it's just I'm sitting in a life pod trying to work out how to craft water, right? And she's like getting killed by some weird thing I've never seen before because the last time I played Subnautica, I shat myself every time something moved.
Yeah.
It's just been absolutely hilarious because it's like it's still terrifying, but the fact that there's somebody else there makes it less terrifying. If you know what I mean.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah, I get you.
Like I'm still shitting bricks, but like nowhere near as much as if I was playing by myself.
Yeah.
But yeah, like the first session we had, she had like an encounter with a Reaper Leviathan apparently, and
Oh, okay.
it was great because she's on the other side, like of the wall basically. So I have a little office, and then in the main room that like her computer set up in the main room. So there's like a solid wall between us. But if I leave my door open and she starts screaming, her microphone,
Okay.
because of the noise gate in the microphone that's built in, I think I'm not sure if it's actually the microphone, but it might be like CRISPR on Discord. If she starts screaming like really loud, it gets cut off. But I can still hear her screaming down from like down the hallway.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like when she encountered the Reaper Leviathan, there was no audio from her Discord. I could just hear her screaming and panicking and freaking out. So
Oh god.
and my microphone doesn't
Amazing.
pick it up, right? Because, you know, like all the filters and all that.
Yeah.
So in the video when I was like editing it, it looks like she's just having like a mild panic attack, but like actually being there, I know she was freaking out like crazy because I could just hear her screaming for like 5 seconds in the other room.
Yeah.
So it's just stuff like that is just funny. And then like we built a base and everything, and now we're just like trying to get ready to get into the Aurora. And because we're using like the multiplayer mod for it.
Yeah.
And it's surprisingly functional. Like we had occasional bugs here and there, but for the most part, it's been pretty good to be honest. But yeah, that's the adventure. And then there's this game on special right now called Lightyear something something. But basically, you get like this mech, like you can build a mech, and then you go around and you just build bases and clean up like areas and stuff like that. So it's kind of
Yeah.
like a weird. It's not like Factorio levels of mech. It's just you have everybody just has one mech, and then you just go around using your mech to like create a village, and you just clean up the area, like different areas
Oh,
to get different resources, and you feed animals and just build shit. It's just supposed to be like a chill, cozy
yeah.
sort of game. So we got that, and then we also have it's called Lightyear Frontier, right? So we have that we're gonna try at some point as well, and then we're gonna try like a Goose Game as well. I want to like do like one or two
Okay.
sessions of Goose Game, so that shit's gonna be fun. And then we're gonna try
Nice.
some Power World as well, so that's gonna be fun. But
I mean, at least Palworld has built-in multiplayer.
yeah. And the cool thing is, if she wants to play by herself, she can make her own like world and just like do her own
Yeah.
run, just learn stuff. Because like lately, she hasn't been playing much Palia. She's been playing a lot of Monster Hunter Rise.
No,
So
okay.
she's been trying to solo Monster Hunter Rise and stuff like that, which is kind of fun. Yeah. So like I've just been editing that, and then obviously we've been playing some Helldivers the other day. So we had a few sessions of Helldivers actually, and that shit is so much fun. It's just
Yeah.
like a
Yeah.
really simple concept, but it's just so much fun. I saw you were on it before. Were you just logging in? Is there like daily quests or anything, or
Yeah, there's some daily stuff on there that you can do.
because
Yeah.
if I wasn't in like
Yeah, there's
breaker waiting room, I would probably hop in as well.
yeah, fair enough. But yeah, like, um, it like, Helldivers has its issues, but otherwise it's generally pretty okay.
I mean, I haven't really run into too many issues with Helldivers, to be honest. Like, I don't take it seriously enough to run into issues with it. So, I've just been, we haven't unlocked everything yet as well. So,
Yeah, we've got a decent amount of stuff that we can still do, like, unlock. It's very if, like, the amount of people that are playing is ridiculous as well. Like, it's just managing to keep people interested
yeah, I mean,
for as long as it has.
it's just so non-committal. Like, it's the best part about it is just like, it's so non-committal. Like, You could just hop in,
Yeah.
just screw around for a bit, or you could spend like the entire afternoon. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, that's true.
Whereas like so many games today, like you look at like League of Legends or Dota or something like that, you're locked in for an hour, maybe longer.
Yeah.
You look at
Yeah,
Lost
that's
Ark, you're locked in for the entire week. Like you look at
true. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, god damn it. Been the entire week. God damn it.
Well, it's true, dude. Like it's kind of crazy, man.
Yeah. But I will say, speaking of Lost Ark, the servers being down at the moment, last week's issue with the servers, that was
Yeah. Dude, I enjoyed the shit out of that because A, it was like back in the day when the Ark forums were up and everyone was like complaining about people not throwing battle ladders and stuff like that. Except the difference was like all the shit posting in the Lost Ark discords. Like it's been 27 hours since the servers went down. I'm literally shaking, blah 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 blah, and I just type
oh,
out like an entire
yeah,
paragraph, and like 50 people would just
yeah,
copy and paste it. It was just so funny to me.
yeah.
So for those who didn't know, like the different regions went down for server merges, like NA West, Europe. Apparently, I didn't even realize Europe was, you know, and then NA East and South America. They all went through server merges, and our region, which is the best region because you can tell it's the best region, shat itself. And we don't know, we still don't know what
That's
happened.
one way to say it.
We still don't know what happened, but like the maintenance was supposed to be 19 hours, which everyone was already freaking out about. It was hilarious. It's like, what am I gonna do? I don't have Lost Ark for an entire day. And they're just like rocking back and forth in their chair, like losing their minds. That was so funny to me. But then it ended
Yeah.
up getting extended like 3 or 4 times. And I don't know how many hours was it like 35 hours in total or something?
Uh, something like that. It was ridiculously long.
Because it went down on Wednesday night like normal, and then it didn't come back
Yeah,
till Friday morning, I think.
that sounds right. Yeah, I think it was Friday morning because
So it would have
we
been
were gonna
like around 30 something hours.
because it was Thursday night and we were playing
Yeah, we're playing
Helldivers.
Helldivers. But yeah, watching people losing their minds, it was so much fun. That's definitely like a guilty pleasure of mine is just watching people just this is ridiculous, blah blah blah, we deserve compensation, blah blah blah, like how hard could it be to possibly merge the servers, blah blah blah. It's just like, well, you do it then.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, like I wouldn't. I'm glad I'm not in the fucking Lost Ark community server.
Honestly, the player base is like one of the most entitled, like shitlords kind of player base
Yeah,
that I've seen.
yeah,
Like it's supposed to be a PvE game, like PvE focused game, and I swear to God, it's more PvP than PvE. Like you spend more
yeah,
time fighting the people on your team than any of the bosses. It's ridiculous.
yeah. I'd agree. I'd agree with that.
But yeah, that to me was kind of fun. But like I got to hang out in some NAE streamers streams and stuff like that, and just vibe out, and they've been super chill. Apparently, there's this dude called Mr. 4K TV. He plays on NA East, I think. Either NA East or South America. I can't tell because he speaks like Spanish or like Portuguese or something like that. Like he's multilingual on his stream.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think it's NA East that he plays on. But he's got a roster of I think 28 1600 characters, all different classes.
Oh God. Okay.
And he's maxed out his entire card library and stuff like that. So obviously he's you know he's free to play plus plus, but
Yeah.
I think he's the only person that I've met that grinds more than me in Lost Ark. Like I'm willing to concede that by Mark, because he does all of his raids on all of his characters every week as well. Like I
Yeah.
can't be bothered. Like if it doesn't get done, it doesn't get done. But he's doing like 28 Akans a week. He's doing 28 friggin' Volduses a week.
Okay.
He's doing like, bro,
That's
you know, like
ridiculous.
obviously he's a little bit better at the game than I am, and his ping's a little bit better as well. So that kind of helps. But it's kind of cool just being able to see. Dude, it's weird, man. It's weird. So I posted a video Basically, I farm dailies in Lost Ark. I posted a
Okay, yeah,
video.
okay, yeah.
It kind of popped. It kind of popped off. Apparently,
Just a little
Saint.
bit.
Yeah, Saint reacted to it. Like 12K isn't massive, but compared to compared to the size of the Lost Ark
It,
community,
it's
12K is
large,
decent.
and for you as well, for like how small your channel
I
is
mean,
as
look,
well.
it's technically, if you want to think about, my third video that I've made since I've moved in, right? Like to this place.
Yeah,
So I was expecting it to be like, I was expecting it to do okay, but I wasn't expecting it to do as okay as it did.
yeah,
I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. I already got the spreadsheet going, so when the servers come back up, I can start recording for the next, I don't know how many months until the region merges happen. And then I'm gonna do like,
yeah.
I'm gonna do like Hanamatans as well. I'm gonna do cubes. I'm gonna do 1,000 cube tickets initiative. So if you want to join me for
Oh,
some, you're more than welcome to. Uh, I'm gonna probably need the help, as much help as I can.
1,000 cube tickets, huh?
Yeah, I have over 2,000, so I might as well just like, instead of trying to do it all in one hit, just cut it in half and then see what we get. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The hell. Okay.
So yeah, it was interesting for sure. Like I
Yeah.
think the biggest takeaway for me was the fact that like I watched Saint react to it, and obviously Saint's one of the bigger creators. He's been around since basically the start of the game, right?
Yeah.
And just hearing his feedback and saying that it was actually a good video, it just makes me like really happy.
Okay.
Like watching him react to my characters' names made me happy as well. Um,
Yeah.
but like I didn't really care for the most part what other people thought about the particular content as such, because it's entirely subjective, you know. Like it's like one
Yeah.
data set. Like somebody else could have completely different
Yeah.
results. Blah 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 blah. That's why I'm doing like a more thorough second attempt, so I can track more shit.
Okay.
I'm just more happy with the fact that like from a production perspective, it was up there as far as quality is concerned.
Well, as long as you're happy with it, that's the important
Yeah,
thing.
dude. I told you, dude. The strat was to make this video, farm it for views, and I was expecting Coddy to farm it. I wasn't expecting freaking Saint to react to it.
Yeah. Oh god.
And then I made like a patch notes video. I mean, I'm not expecting the patch notes video to pop off because it was like because of the hours, like because when the patch notes comes out, pretty much everybody else gets a 7 or 8 hour head start compared to me.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
like
because
I just did
we're
it because I
generally
wanted to
slower
do
to
it,
come out.
you know, just get into like the rhythm of making stuff. And if it
Yeah, that's
doesn't do
fair.
well, who gives a shit? Like I got other stuff lined up. I got like a little whiteboard in the office now with like a list of all the different ideas. So I've already crossed like I just want to
Right.
cross things off the list on the regular and just not have it sitting there for like
Yeah.
ages.
Okay.
So like that's the
I'll appreciate
primary objective right now. So but yeah, it's been kind of fun because like it's weird because I get people like I was recording the patch notes video today and I had Lost Ark open in the background and I had the patch notes in front of me on the main screen, but then it wasn't like full screen because like in my video the sides are a little bit cut off because I could have like B-roll in the back instead of just looking at the screen. And
Yeah.
because it wasn't full screen, the area chat for channel 1 in Voldus was like on my left of my screen. And I was just AFK in
Yeah.
like channel 1 on my main, right? So I'm like halfway through recording like the audio for it. And I just see these messages like, oh my god, it's Jazz, like ah. And then they were like saying some weird sussy shit that was like super distracting.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't in the video, but it was just like I could like it was literally like everything was cut off except for the chat box, right? So I could see what they're saying, and I'm just like, hey yo, I'm recording a video, huh? Just give me a sec. And then I thought I
Oh
was
god.
recording like that specific thing, so they kept saying more sussy shit in the chat. But
Oh god.
it's just weird because it's like I have a slightly newer perspective on how other people might feel. Like, do you remember when Asmongold was playing Lost Ark and it was just literally everyone trying to channel snipe him and just like swarm him?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not even close to that. I only got like a small like little teeny tiny snippet of that, and even that felt weird. So like, you know what I'm like? I don't know. Like, it's just weird.
Yeah.
Like, I get people. I'm doing like chaos dungeons and stuff like that, and then I see like purple text in my chat box saying like, "Hey man, just want to say I watched your video. It's cool." Blah 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 blah. Because I don't have the loot showing up anymore because it lags the shit out of my game. All I see is just like private
Yeah.
messages when I'm doing chaos dungeons, and it's kind of just like, "Thanks, dude, that I don't know." Smiley face. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do.
I don't. It's kind of motivating to be honest. Like I've been getting up like really early. Like I'm finding it hard to like sleep in at the moment. I just want to get up, like go make stuff again.
I mean, you also had quite a few people coming into the stream the next day as well.
Yeah, man. Like it's crazy, dude. Like I met like a whole bunch of people as well. Because I was hanging out on some people's streams while I'm doing like dailies and stuff and just screwing around. But it's kind of just like obviously they have people that they interact with, and then those people interact with other people, and then all of a sudden people like saying hi to me when I say hi in chat. Like it's kind of weird because
Yeah.
I'm like used to like lurking, and I'm just like I say hi and then I just go do my thing half the time unless they're talking about something sus. Like I was watching Wine Blue today, trying to learn a little bit of how to like play
Yeah.
Princess Maker a little bit better. But like either I'm talking or I'm just there with it on the side, not saying anything. I just say hi and then kind of just do whatever I'm doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like it's kind of weird just saying hi and people just like at JamaicanJazz and then sending messages and shout outs feel kind of weird. I still haven't I still haven't got like it still feels uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Like every time I get like a shout out or something or someone like raise it still feels really weird and uncomfortable.
Yeah, you'll get used to that though.
Yeah, that's what people said like ages ago. I still haven't got used to it. It's kind of weird. Like the ickiest part of making videos is like the very end when you're like plugging yourself. It just feels so weird.
Oh, yeah, yeah, I know them. Yep.
It's like I recorded
Speaking of, the
40.
end of this video will be as awkward as usual.
I mean, I guess, sure, why not? But like it's easier because like, we've known each other for a while. I'm just saying like when random people that you don't really know, they know you,
Yeah.
but you don't really know them. Because like when someone shouts you out on Twitch, right, it gives you like a little notification in the activity log. So sometimes I'll be opening
Yeah.
like OBS up to record stuff, and I'll be like, X amount of people followed you, and then so and so person gave you a shout out like 16 hours ago when you were asleep. It's just weird.
Yeah. Oh shit.
It's like I was talking about you the other day when we were playing Helldivers. We are like playing Helldivers, and I was recording it, and then every so often I just get tripped out because we're shooting robots and shit, and then I just hear "Hello there," because that's like my audio
Oh,
soundbite when
yeah.
someone follows.
Yeah, I remember it now.
So yeah, it's weird, but I don't know. It's kind of cool. I'm feeling the productive juices, if you know what I mean. Like I
Yeah.
started like writing up like scripts for future videos and stuff like that already. I'm just sitting here like in the zone. Like, if I'm not doing chaos dungeons, I'm just in the zone. Even while I'm doing chaos dungeons, I have like a spreadsheet up or something like that I'm like working on.
Okay.
And then every so often I just kind of want to turn off, but that's usually like making dinner. I've been making like banger like meals. I looked up
Yeah.
this like creamy garlic chicken dish the other day. Never made it before, fully winged it, and it turned out amazing somehow. I have no idea how, but it just did.
No.
And she's just like, "Oh, you can make this again. This is really nice." It's like I would if I remembered how I did it.
Oh shit. Yeah.
But yeah. But you've been up to anything exciting? You've been getting ready for D&D?
Yeah. Yeah, mainly just been doing that. Filling out some
Are we
planning
good to
ahead for
go? We
quite a
just
bit.
gotta pick a day, or
Uh, I'm gonna be messaging, like putting another message out soon to see when
because I
people are
saw
free.
Squeezer wanted to try some V Rising when it comes out again. Oh my god, it just happened, dude. I just heard the freaking hello there.
Really?
Yeah, San Omp
Uh,
followed me. Dude, it's so trippy, man.
Oh, God.
I'm excited to do some V-Rise. I just want to get to the point where like I do Lost Ark 1 or 2 days a week, and then just do other stuff during the week, like while I'm editing off stream and stuff like that. Because like I want to do like Power World, I want to do Subnautica has been so much fun, but like that's like a weekend thing because obviously she's working during the week. But like Helldivers has been hilariously fun. There's like Power World, there's a whole bunch of other games, like just meme games. Like we still haven't done Lethal Company yet, so
Yeah, we're gonna do that. Also, speaking of Palworld, they announced the raid boss.
yeah, that raid boss. Did they announce a date for it?
I don't think they did. They just didn't like showed what the boss looked like.
It looked
Yeah.
like was it Melioda or whatever with just purple goth hair?
Something like that. But yeah, I've been putting like back to D&D stuff. I've been putting together a decent amount of stuff, like future storylines that I wouldn't mind touching upon, and like
Yeah.
implementing players' backstories more into certain aspects of the story, and just
Have you got that Obsidian
thing.
database thing set up?
Yeah, I've been using that. And
Yeah.
I've got a Word document that has a good amount of stuff in it.
Dude, I have
I'm showing
underestimated how good Word and freaking Excel is.
they are good. They are very good. Yeah, at the moment I'm up to 21 pages of D&D stuff
Nice. Is that what we've done
on Word.
already, or what we're gonna do? Or what you
Bit of
want
both.
us to potentially do?
Both.
Okay. So there's also a bunch of updates for Paleo coming out. I'm not sure if you saw the dev update.
No, I haven't. I've been paying attention to a
She
lot
hasn't
more
played
recently.
Paleo for 2 weeks because she went hard in the paint on Hot Pot. But she sent me the link for it. I didn't actually look at it because I kind of wanted to like wait until it was a little bit closer. But apparently we're getting a new temple, which is I think it's the last temple
Yeah, it should be actually. Yeah.
because we have the water one was the first one, right? And then we got the fire temple next, and we got the air temple, and then I
So
think
this
the
should be the last
earth
temple.
temple is the last one because there's only 4, I think.
Yeah. Oh, they're working on friendship level 5. Cool.
Yeah, but I want to get
Pathways and
that,
walkways.
dude.
Finally.
I want to get that giant frog looking thing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because the amount of people that have wish listed it.
Yeah, do you know that emote in Lost Ark with the Makoko where he's got the fire behind him?
Yeah.
It looks like it reminds me of that.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, they got some really cool stuff. Map grids, which is really nice. Ammo pouch, which is oh my god. I remember when they added ammo
Yeah.
pouches and rune pouches to RuneScape, it was a game changer.
Yeah.
Like the pathways and walkways, eh. Building blocks? Fortnite?
Yeah, that one's a weird one.
Housing
Looks like
blueprints. So like
well, that,
housing blueprints are probably like presets and stuff that people can make, so they can make like a
yeah.
simple house preset and you can just
Yeah.
lock it in and then pretend that you're good at decorating. Oh, we're gonna have flowers and trees as well. That's pretty cool. Oh my lord, what did you send me, sir? I'm not gonna get spoiled
That's
if
the
I look at this, right?
if you zoom in, you will be spoiled on things.
Okay, I'm not gonna zoom in then. That's a lot, dude.
Yeah.
That looks almost about the same length as the Fate Ember video script.
Oh god. Fucking hell.
The crazy thing is, I was writing that up, and I'm just like, this video is gonna take forever. And then I recorded all of it and read through it and everything, and I'm just like, do I really talk that fast? Like, goddamn.
Oh god.
That's crazy, dude. I'm excited for it, dude. We're long overdue for some D&D.
We are. Yeah, we definitely are.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted to like prepare a decent amount of stuff
Yeah, yeah.
before we get back into it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm up what I've been up to. Slowly, pouring away at that.
You've been playing some Star Wars?
Yeah, they finally
Is that
added
the MMO
Oceanic
or is
servers.
that
Yeah, it is. It's the
okay.
MMO one. They finally added Oceanic servers.
But
Like,
wasn't
after
that the
how many
one that was like
fucking
a shit show?
yeah. I mean, just because it's a shit show doesn't mean like it's not fun.
I guess. You going in there with that Dark Alliance mentality.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, it's I always like kind of had fun with it, but the servers were not the best.
Yeah, yeah.
Now they've added like an Asia Pacific server. I figured I might as well give it a go,
Do you
see
have
how
to
it
start
is.
from scratch or do you just move your character over?
They did give a discounted character transfer, which I did do. I already had
Okay.
characters. But yeah, otherwise it's Star Wars: The Old Republic, and they've also done like a lot of updates and a lot of the character creation was completely different. It was completely different. They changed things. It was weird.
Hmm.
But yeah,
Better weird or like worse weird?
better. I'll say it's better.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean it's still Star Wars: The Old Republic. I mean, if you didn't like it before, you're not gonna like it now. I, I was
I don't know. I like this might be a hot take, but I feel like Star Wars ain't for me. Like none of the Star Wars
that's fair.
games was ever like this is interesting for me. I can respect it as a intellectual property, but I don't know. The games seem kind of mid at
Yeah.
best.
Oh yeah, because I sent sent Quiet Night the trailer for
Oh
Acolyte
yeah,
this
yeah,
morning before I went to bed,
yeah, yeah,
and I
yeah.
woke up.
Yeah, she was freaking out.
Just the,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Thanks, by the way.
yeah. You're welcome.
Yeah. And then you had that Honkai Star Rail trailer you sent me the other day. My God,
Oh,
the fan
that
service,
trailer is
the
oh yeah, that
fan
trailer is
service.
incredible.
God
I mean,
damn.
like, okay, so people are completely missing the point of that trailer.
Are they just
I mean,
trying to
yes,
ship? Are they just trying to ship Acheron and Black Swan?
that is not what the trailer was about.
Oh, okay. Well,
The
I
trailer
I'm
was,
one. I'm the 99% then.
I mean, don't get me wrong, those two dancing together in the first half was incredible, but the second half, where
Where she
um,
goes into like freaking weird sort of dystopian kind of like what's that? What's that? There's like there's a 2D scrolling game that's kind of like a Hollow Knight, but it's kind of like Dark Souls style Hollow Knight.
oh yeah,
Is it
I want to say
Forsworn or
Blasphemy,
whatever?
but
It's yeah, I don't know what it is,
the,
but it kind of reminded me of that, like the art style when the dancing changed.
like I've gone back and watched some people's reactions to it. Like
It's
the first
great.
half,
The
the
first
first
half
half,
is
they were
like
like,
it's
"Oh my god,
legitimately. This is
it's eerie."
legitimately an anime right now.
Oh yeah,
It
the
was so
quality on the
good.
dancing was really good, but that second half, that was incredible.
Yeah. So what is like from what I understand, she did actually kill the Annihilation Gang, whatever they cut the goat dude
Yeah,
from the other trailer.
yeah, she
But I
did.
don't know if she killed the other four. Like, cause I know you were hyped up about the little ghost puppet girl.
Because that design is, I really like that design of like the big ghost and the like
I
controlling
like
the
the
little
other
puppet.
design where she was just like hot and she had
That's a
like
good one too. The blue fire and like the devil tail and stuff. Yeah, it was good.
no, I'm talking about the other one. I think the redhead one.
Oh, okay, that one. Okay, because I was yeah.
We talked about this before, Initiative. There's a tier list: silver hair, purple hair, red hair. Okay.
Fair enough. But yeah, like the first half of that, they have gone all out on these trailers. Like that was like anime. Like, that was like top tier anime that first half, and oh, it was just incredible.
Yeah, it was great. And then the second half was like a whole bunch of like story exposition and stuff like that, which was kind of cool.
Like if you like look like read this, like, look into the subtext of what's actually happening in that trailer, instead of just going, "Oh my god, hot girls dancing together." There's actually a lot going on in that trailer.
I mean, let's be honest. We have watched the trailer more than once for research. I mean, what? What do you mean? What?
I mean, don't get me wrong. If you're watching it just for hot girls dancing together, I
Dude,
can
Acheron is
understand
so
like
hot.
that. Oh
Black
yeah,
Swan is so
I'm
hot.
def-
All they needed was Kafka in there, and then I'm done. It's over. We're actually, it's Rip Bozo. Because
yeah.
Acheron is
If you
destruction, right? Or is she Hunt? She's pretty sure
use
she's destruction.
Nihility,
Is she Nihility?
yeah,
Wait, what?
use
Black
Nihility.
Swan and Acheron are Nihility?
Yep, she's lightning Nihility.
All right, cool. I guess we just put Run May in the other party.
Like,
Wait, we don't have a lightning healer yet, so I can't run like mono lightning yet.
yeah, we
I can't
do.
run
I
like.
do.
Wait, what?
By Bailu. Bailu. That's her name, not Baidu. Bailu.
Bailu?
Little dragon girl.
I thought the little dragon girl was the yellow one.
No, little dragon girl's lightning healer.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure she is.
I'm so confused. Oh, she actually is. What the shit?
Yeah.
I always thought she was the
course,
yellow
bro.
one.
Imagine no, we don't have an imaginary healer, do we?
We don't have an imaginary healer. Lorcha's an imaginary healer.
Yeah, good point. If I could use it every fucking party, of course. Yeah. How do I forget?
No, it's because he maxes attack. You think he's a DPS?
True. Gallagher's the new fire healer.
Yeah, I
He's on
want
gold
Gallagher
as well.
so bad. Like, he looks so cool. He's like if D-Luke was an alcoholic from Genshin. Like,
We don't have an ice healer.
we don't have an ice healer yet, but I'm pretty sure an ice healer was announced a while back.
Probably.
Fairly certain. Because we have a wind healer, we have
Yeah.
a quantum healer, we have a
Ice. We have physical with Natasha.
we have physical because of Natasha. And then we have
Lynx is quantum.
Lynx is quantum, Launch is imaginary, Ho-Ho is wind. I guess Bailu is lightning. Sure.
Yeah, and Gallagher's fire.
It's just so weird because I thought they lived underwater or some shit. Seems counterintuitive if you ask me, you know? It's just like if you put Pikachu in Atlantis, you're not gonna have a good time. Like either you're gonna have a drowned rat or everybody else is gonna die.
But yeah, Ice is the only one missing a healer.
Yeah.
4 or 5.
But I think that was announced. I thought one of the ones later was gonna be ice healing. Pretty sure you sent me one. She had like black hair, I think.
Maybe? I can't remember.
It's either I'm getting mixed up with like a different game, but I thought she was like a black hair librarian looking chick.
I have no idea.
But yeah. But we're getting Robin at some point as well. I don't know who's going to be the next banner because it's still Sparkle right now, right? We're
Yeah,
getting like
it's
this
Sparkle.
massive dummy thick event for Honkai as well.
Yeah, with 2.1, it goes to Acheron and then Aventurine, who's imaginary tank. He's imaginary preservation.
Wait, so we're getting Acheron next?
Yeah, Acheron is next. After that is
Let's go
Aventurine.
with. I got 60 pools stocked up, and then the event vendor will reset as well, so I get an extra 5 from that. And then on top of that, I already have 50 pulls into Sparkle just in... Like, I was just trying to see how far we go, and I got to 50, and I didn't send any more, because I don't want to waste any more. Because, like, if I lose the 50-50 on Acheron, I'm going to cry.
Yeah, with the event, I can hit pity. But yeah, it goes Acheron, Aventurine, Robin, and then Boot Hill, or Boothel, whatever his...
The hell is that?
The cowboy dude.
Is that the guy who's the leader of the Annihilation Gang, or is that a different dude?
No, Duke Inferno's the Annihilation Gang dude. I seen the picture of when you went nah on him. I said nah. I'm going back up. Yeah, it's like a cowboy dude. Yeah, he's got like a whip. Yeah,
It's
he's
weird
like
because I'm pretty sure I told you about this before, but like
said pass.
I'm not into like male characters as part of my team unless they're like blacksmiths or like tavern keep kind of innkeeper, like trader merchant dudes.
Yeah, it goes Robin then that dude, or that dude then Robin.
Yeah, that guy looks kind of stupid.
Yeah.
Past me was correct in assessing that he looks stupid.
Yeah, he's
He
also a
kind
coward.
he kind of looks like Visa Starfrost if he discovered like whips. If he discovered like BDSM and shit.
Why did you have to say that?
You're welcome.
Why? Why did you have to say that?
Every time I duel you in a Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, you're just like, I summon Boot Element into the Visa shot.
God damn it! God damn it! Anyway, what else have we got?
We had like a lot of like Lost Ark drama the last few weeks.
I have not paid attention to that at all. What has been happening?
So basically what happened is there's like 5 different things that happened. 2 of them are kind of minor and the others are kind of sus. So as far as I can tell, there was people talking about it today, but basically Zeals is kind of just Rip Bozo now. Because apparently his like viewership just freaking just died, and then I think he's just quitting streaming or whatever. Like, I don't know. But that was the main drama, which was basically he was making an alt Reddit account. It was like named Do Work HK. So that's one of the memes in the chat. So he essentially made like an alternate Reddit account just to essentially suck himself off and just shit talk like all the other content creators for Lost Ark and stuff. And
Okay.
apparently the account's been doing that for like 5 years or something like that. So either it's like a super mega fanboy or it's literally him. And the just looking at it from an observational perspective and just the way he reacted on the allegations, it's kind of self-incriminating, kind of guilty looking. You know what I mean? Like, he didn't even bother trying to like defend himself. He just like anyone that mentioned it in his stream would just insta banned. Like,
Okay.
like you know you screwed up when Benji won't even defend you. Like,
Yeah.
which is hilarious though, because out of all the content creators that did get shit talked, Benji did not get shit talked by this alt account. So I just like Benji is like the closest thing to Keanu Reeves that we have in Lost Ark. Like, no one if you hate Benji, there's something wrong with you. It's not because of Benji.
Benji is the Keanu Reeves one. Okay.
Yeah. So based on that drama, there was a little sub branch of that where Cannon came back to Lost Ark, right, after playing Throne of Liberty, BDO. I think he was playing like Last Epoch and Diablo for a bit as well, but he came back to Lost Ark as like Stoops convinced him to come back and try Breaker because it's coming out today. And essentially the alt account was talking shit about him. And on his stream, he basically he was just like along the lines of if this is true, like I invited Zeals out to parties and stuff like that, and I, hung out with him IRL and stuff like that. And if this is true, then he can suck my tiny little Asian balls. And then he did like the Dr. Disrespect kind of like this emote.
Yeah.
And then he got banned for 7 days on Twitch for inappropriate sexual whatever it was.
Who was that?
Canon.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
So it got reduced to 3 days, which leads into the other subtopic that I'm gonna kind of branch off into. If you've seen the new meta for streaming, that's not hot tubs anymore, where basically they wear like green pants and like put a camera on their ass and then green screen their ass and play like the game through their ass. Like, that's the new meta right now.
Wow. Okay. I have not seen that. What
But
the hell?
that doesn't get banned. But Canon got banned for 7 days for just telling someone to, suck his tiny Asian balls, which I thought was hilarious, right? Because let's be honest, he
Okay.
didn't need to do that. He didn't need to get that ban at all. Because that's if he was living in America, I'd say that would be a violation of freedom of speech.
Wow.
So the other drama was something involving ATK. I think ATK just went off on somebody in chat because he got one guyed by someone in chat, and he just went off on him, and he used
No, he was banned for like a few days.
yeah, he was he went on like he said like some naughty words that people didn't like. So the other meme was about to slur. That was one of the other that was the other one of
That was
the other
fun.
memes. And then the other big drama was Baker. So I'm not sure if you know about Baker.
No.
Apparently he's a NAU content creator. Apparently he bought ATD, the Inferno title for Helldivers,
Oh, yeah.
because he posted a screenshot of him clearing it, blah 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 blah. But like the screenshot had like the HP bars with like pet buffs underneath them, and in Hell mode you don't get pet buffs because everything's equalized. So
Yeah.
a whole bunch of people like called him out on it, and he looking kind of sus, And so
Okay.
that was other drama. So now there's like the court emote where it's got like the yellow smiley face with his hands up.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that the other meme is a Baker court where it's like the smiley face with his hands up, but instead of the smiley face, it's Baker's face. So that's the other major drama, I guess. But he's kind of just not really properly addressed it. He's kind of just been like, well, I'll just run it again just to prove that I did it, blah 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 blah. But
Oh,
it's kind of one of those
is-
things where people have made up their mind already, and you can't really convince them otherwise.
yeah.
And even if he did do it again, it doesn't prove that he didn't cheat. Like he didn't buy the first one. You know what I mean? So either way, it's
Yeah.
like a lose lose.
Mm,
And then the other drama
Oh,
is
there's more? Okay.
yes, there's more. Yes, the other drama is I think Legalia had some really saucy take. I can't remember if it was Legalia or Tofu. I think it was Legalia. Might have been Legalia. I'm not sure, dude. But the take was essentially like something along the lines of if she's like 17, but she's got like the mind of a 35-year-old, like
Oh, no.
something along those lines. And it's kind of like you don't even have to finish a sentence. That was immediately in the
Yeah.
suspin. Like there's no argumentation for that. It's just, dude, you're freaking weird. Like you play a game with lollies in it, you're weird. You just said that, you're weird. If you didn't say that and you didn't really have too many lolly classes or you didn't have any at all, it's fine. But like you play a game with lollies in it, you say that, now it's just kind of weird. You know? Like you're probably one of the guys that was angry about like the censorship stuff with like the bikinis on IARs and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So that's the other
Oh,
one. And then apparently like Kanama and Legalia hate each other, so they've just been going at it like a freaking 50 Cent Ja Rule kind of um
cool.
beef going on. So that's yeah. But I've been
Okay.
so I think that's one of the contributing factors as far as why my video popped off a little bit. Cause I just want to make shit that's not drama.
Oh, fuck it off.
So I feel like a bunch because I met some really cool people from the Fade Envy video that were just super chill. They're just like not sweat laws, they're just super chill. Like actual people that I want to do raids with and stuff like that. So I feel
Yeah.
like there's a certain concentration of Lost Ark players is just why dude, I just want to play a video game and have fun. And those are the kind of people that I want to hang around with. But it's kind of hard to avoid the drama because everybody else pretty much talking about it. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
yeah. Everyone's talking.
So, like, it's funny, but I'm trying my best not to focus on it and just trying to, do my thing and just, yeah,
Do people
it's all.
not think before they talk?
I don't
Like,
know,
seriously?
man. Like, I know I say some dumb shit, but like, they're saying dumb shit, and then
And
they're
then
just
they're
saying shit that's like normalized to you that you don't even realize that it's dumb,
yeah.
and that's really bad.
My God.
Because you can't be out here like 20 something years old saying that shit. That's just freaking weird. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
What the hell?
yeah, that's
Oh, okay.
that's pretty much it. Yeah.
Lost Ark streamers. I mean, from the game they play, some of it, like, it's not surprising, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah. But at the same time, it's like, please, can we just at least try to be adults?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, there's been a lot.
Wow.
And then we got the patch notes for
Wow.
Lost Ark coming out. So that's kind of been like a diversion.
Speaking of patch notes, they're actually pretty good.
Yeah. Yep. I'm genuinely surprised with how much stuff we're getting in this patch. Like, we're essentially getting 4 events, and then we're going to get 2 quality of life updates that give us extra materials and extra things. And then on top of that, I feel like they're setting up for a potential 1540 silver honing buff either when Daymine comes out or when Echidna comes out.
Probably a kid, though. I think that would line up a bit better.
What else? Like, we have
Like,
the Horizontal
when would
Express.
when would we be in line to get a kid now?
I think it would be after the region merges, to be honest.
So
Because they were saying like
July,
3 months.
probably?
They were saying 3 months from now that the region merges would happen for Lost Ark, roughly. Like we get it in the summer, right? That's like 3 months from now.
Yeah, so maybe July.
Because I wouldn't be
Be
surprised if we got like Echidna in like August, kind of like how we got a Khan, and when the server merge happens in July,
maybe.
and then we get like Behemoth at the end of the year. Because Chaos
Possibly.
getting Behemoth in a month or less,
Because June or July would be the lower on summer.
I guess. But it's not lower on anymore. It's gonna be Summer Festival or whatever it's called.
Oh, Summer Games Fest. No, that's Jeff Keighley's event. I'm talking
No,
like
no, no.
lower on.
It's like because like they didn't call it Law On last time. They call it the Winter Festival or something.
Did they?
Yeah. Because
Anyway, I'm gonna
yeah.
call it low on. That's
I
that's
mean,
the
everyone's just gonna call it Law On. It's gonna be like BattleNet. It's not gonna be like Blizzard, whatever, freaking whatever it's called.
the Blizzard launch or what it was called.
No, it's BattleNet,
But yeah,
man.
yeah, like low on summer. That'll be what, June or July, and then they'll announce whatever they're announcing there, and then we'll get that maybe that
Yeah.
next patch from on that
I
one.
did have some issues with bots though, like last reset that I'm hoping gets fixed.
Okay.
Did I send you those screenshots by the way?
No, you didn't.
Yeah. You might enjoy them. Where is it? So this is the first one.
Stuff. Okay.
This was a matchmaking challenge Guardian raids.
Okay.
I don't know what's worse, the fact that they're telling you to go to the bot, legitimately admitting that they are botting, or the fact that one of the bots is being piloted and having like a person behind it talking to you while they're piloting the bot. Like the hello friends was very sarcastic. I'm not sure if you could tell,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Go to bot.
Yeah. And like you can tell it's a person behind the computer because he said go to boy instead of go to bot. So he went from being a priest to a bot. So like, but yeah, it's if they don't get a handle on it, it's gonna be. I feel like they haven't really got a proper handle on it. Like it's not as bad, but they just like they haven't fixed it. It's just like not as many people are playing, so there's like less money incentive. That's why they
Yeah.
haven't been around as much. But I don't know. Speaking of cheaters,
Oh. Oh god.
a lot of Apex players are a little bit sad right now.
Yeah. There's still no confirmation of what mean, from last I saw, there was still no confirmation of if it was Apex side or anti-cheat side.
But yeah, like Apex Legends, the main
Yeah,
tournament,
RCE, potential RCE exploit.
potential RCE exploit.
But-
Apparently EAC did an investigation and they're confident that it's not on their end.
Yeah, confident doesn't mean they're sure. They're
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we had like a situation like a year or so ago where one of the mobile phone companies was just like it got hacked or something. And then the other mobile phone company was just like, huh, see, that wouldn't happen to our systems. And then like 3 months later, they got
it
hacked as
happened to
well.
them. Yeah. Yeah, I remember that.
I feel like it could be potentially like that sort of situation. But I'm not sure if you watched. Did you watch the hour or so long video of Pirate Software talking potentially
I
about
was
what could?
actually watching the stream when he was doing that.
You were watching it live.
Yeah.
Okay, so it was interesting how much context he provided and how he kind of like switched from like this is definitely not something to be worried about to this could potentially be something we could be worried about.
Yeah, because of like the amount of server access this guy's got,
Yeah.
it's kinda worrying.
But the interesting thing about it though is it doesn't seem like completely malicious, if that makes sense. Like he's not like just screwing everyone over. He's specifically targeting like
Yeah.
high profile players. So obviously he's doing it for attention, but maybe it's because he's trying to reveal like maybe he actually enjoys playing the game and he's just frustrated with the fact that so many things haven't been solved. If that makes sense.
Yeah, maybe.
Like it's like
Yeah.
there's a potential chance for some vigilante shit to go on here, but
Yeah. It's it's a it's an interesting situation.
yeah, because I was like, if it was an EAC compromise kind of thing, that would be so bad, like
It would be.
so bad.
This was the anti-cheats issue?
We were looking at yesterday the list of games easy anti-cheat
Yeah.
covers. Like you're looking at what 7 Days to Die, not really that big. You're not probably not thinking like, what the hell is Audition 6? What is Absolver? That's fine. And then it's like Battlefield 2042. It doesn't matter because it's dead anyway, right? But like you scroll down, Black Desert Online.
Yeah.
You scroll down even more. Even Dauntless is there. But then like you have Dead by Daylight. That's huge right now. Fall Guys. Think of all the little 6, 7 year old kids just potentially downloading malware to their parents' computers. But then like
Yeah.
Fortnite's on there. Halo the Master Chief Collection's on there. Even Hell Let Loose is on there. Hunt Showdown's on there. Lost Ark's on
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, EAC is for a lot of games.
Yeah, there's a lot of like Paladins, New World's on there. Plants vs Zombies is even on there. Like there's so many different games that if EAC is compromised, like Rust, you made a Rust getting compromised. If EAC gets compromised, we're actually screwed. Because like if they can get past EAC, which is like I'd say entry level anti cheat. Would you agree?
Yeah.
If they can
Yeah.
get past that, then how long does it take to get past the actual good anti cheat?
Yeah.
Like how long is it gonna take before your computer just gets turned into a Bitcoin farm at that point? Because that's just scary,
Yeah.
dude. Because like the best part of playing games is multiplayer.
Yeah.
Imagine like not being able to play with your boys online. Like it's over. Like gaming's dead. Like we've advanced and then we went back. So it is kind of scary. Like especially when people get viruses on their computers and stuff like that as well from that attack.
Like, doesn't matter if it's Apex or EAC side.
Yeah, like it just sets precedent for like you could just replace
Yeah.
Apex with anything.
Yeah.
It's like people who are shitting on Apex players are like, haha, you're playing a shit game. It's just like, what happens if it happens to your game?
Yeah.
Just replace Apex with your game in brackets. Like,
It just happened to be Apex this time.
yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I think that's the most disappointing thing about it right now is just how a lot of people are reacting to it. Like, they're shitting on like EA and stuff like that. And it's kind of like, you're not really looking at the bigger
EA
picture.
deserves to be shit upon, but this is
Yeah, but like at the
there's
same
many other
time,
things.
you're like distracting yourself from the issue. The issue here is there's like a significant threat here that could happen to you in the future, and you're just making, you know, when people are like making COVID memes and then COVID
Yeah.
levels up.
COVID levels up.
Yeah, it's like the same freaking situation, right? It goes from like making jokes about it to oh shit.
Uh, yeah.
But yeah, if you are a cheater or a hacker or whatever, you can go die in a hole. Tired of
Yeah.
your trash kind in my video games. Okay,
Doesn't matter what, like, how it's happened. It's just the fact that it has
dude,
happened.
someone's getting fired. There's no way someone isn't getting fired.
No, like, even so, like, doesn't matter how good you think like, how good your protection is, someone's always gonna find a way through
Oh yeah, for sure, but someone's still gonna get fired.
it.
Look, we understand that this situation was a little bit extreme, but you're still getting fired. Although that like the bot spawning, like the waves of enemies, that looked freaking sick, dude. It was like not Terminator, the Will Smith movie, like iRobot.
Yeah, it actually yeah.
It looked freaking
It
sick,
that
dude.
that looked more fun than the actual, like,
Like
VR
they're
version.
actually playing Apex. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I think the most fun I had playing Apex was a tutorial mode where it matched you with like one or two other real players, and then the rest are bots. Like I cannot
Yeah.
believe that's just like not a standalone game mode. Like once you hit like a certain level or something, it stops putting you in those
Yeah,
lobbies.
it does.
It's like that's like
Yeah.
literally the most fun. Like Dota has it. Like you can play against bots. And to be honest, some of my bot games have been more fun than my actual Dota game.
I mean, like, we've had a good amount of fun with the bots,
Dude,
just you and me.
it's sad because I was warning you, like these bots lane better than the average player you're gonna match with in matchmaking. Like when we went into matchmaking, all the matchmaking games we had, we dumpstered the lanes because they were nowhere near as aggressive as the bots.
Yeah.
Because that's why it trips me
Yeah.
out. Because like when I'm playing against the bots, it's like I'm relying on muscle memory from all the games that I played before when I was still playing the game. It's just like, oh, this is what a normal person would do, and then the bot just turns around and kills me instead of running away. Whereas like the normal player would
Yep.
just die in that situation because they're
Yeah.
stupid.
Oh, our servers are showing for maintenance.
Oh, it's time, boys. It's time, boys. It's time. We're getting there. We got another, what, 15 minutes? I was
Yeah.
telling everyone that the maintenance wouldn't be that long. Because if it was, there is no way that they're going to recover. Like, Rox is literally going to go into freaking shock from all the shit that she will have to deal with following that, the maintenance from
I
last.
would not want to be on their community team.
She must really love her job, and I can respect that.
Yeah.
Like, either she must really love her job or she must really love the people she works with to be able to put up with that shit.
Yeah, that I mean, it'd probably be the people she works with, honestly.
Even like the video that I uploaded had a couple of mean comments in there, and they kind of still stung a little bit. You know, like I didn't really care, but at the same time, they kind of still stung a little bit. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, and imagine that, like, with thousands
but
of
imagine that
posts.
that's all your entire inbox. That's all you're seeing. That's
Yep,
literally all you're
replied to
seeing.
it, like, X feed, and, oh, that would
Like, and then you see like one positive message, and by the time you try, it's like, oh, you look a positive one, and then it's just gone.
yeah, that Discord server must have been fucking horrible to be in.
Dude, at that point, I would have just been like, you know what, it is what it is, and just let it go. If I didn't know what it was like before, and I still don't know what it's like now, but I just having a rough idea of what people are willing to say,
Yep. And that, like,
like,
the creativity on the threats is actually a
dude,
pretty
it's insane. And some of them like are good. They get to you, man.
yeah, some of the creativity on these insults is impressive.
Like I still remember that stoner comment from ages ago on the Tarkov patch video that I did.
That
I
was a
don't,
good one.
that was a good one, but it's kind of just like, do I sound stoned all the time? Like, yeah, I feel like the one big complaint I have about the Lost Ark community is they are the most entitled shits. Like in proportion to scale of how big the player base is, like per head, the average they have their head so far up their ass that it's gone like a second round. Like it's lapped itself. It's insane.
It's like the servers are like 3 or 4 minutes late. Compensation. Where's compensation? Where's compensation?
Yeah, yeah. It's insane, dude. Like I find it hilarious that when Saint was reacting to my video, I was reading the chat and like some of them was like, this guy needs to get a life, blah blah blah. Like those kind of comments. But then
Yeah,
those are the same people complaining that the servers are down for like an extra hour or something like that, and they're losing their
yeah.
minds because I'm not going to be able to get anything done because I'm losing literally a day, blah 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 blah. It's like the reason you're not going to get anything done is because you're shit at the game. It's got nothing to do with whether or not the servers are up or not, because
Uh,
you're only worried
that just
about it
reminds
because
me of that Sork.
the one we had in the raid the other day.
Yeah, when I was on my artist.
Yeah, dude, do you know how to support, bro? It's like, do you know how to do anything apart from damage?
Oh my god, I had some fun with that dude.
You know what's crazy, dude? I was in your party, right?
Yeah.
I didn't use a pot the entire raid. He was 1560. Everybody else was 1500 or lower. I think I was like 1540. And he was greeting mechanics. He was hitting the boss on the counter on the retaliate mech every single time. I saw the two lasers come up, and I just see the Sork like put their hands up into the sky, and I'm just watching him like cast spells every single time.
Yep. It was
Yeah, I
okay.
don't know. I feel like they're the same person that came into my chat with like a troll name. You know how people will like make like troll names and join people's chats to get a reaction?
Yeah,
I feel like he was the dude that came into my chat with that troll name.
probably.
Like, I don't really care. Because, like, the thing is, right, people don't realize that to roast someone properly, it has to be good. Because if you come up with something that, like, anybody could have come up with, it doesn't hit as hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, out of all of the times that you've played with me, how many times have you heard JamaicanJazz?
Yeah.
It's not original anymore. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm desensitized to it. It's not even, it doesn't even, like, warrant a reaction anymore, because it's just like, oh, okay. You're just like, you're just one of those cookie cutter kind of Andes, you know what I mean? You're just a mayhem zerker at this point. You're just walking up saying HH, and then I just delete you from the lobby. But it's crazy, because I was testing what the gatekeeping was like, because I'm worried about my gun lancers, because I don't have full 6-piece Brel ancient gear. I'm worried about them getting gatekept this coming reset, because they don't have full 6-piece, right? So I was trying to
Yep.
make a lobby, and it was insane to me. I had almost full level 9s on, LOS 30 equipped, 300 roster level, and 5x3 on my gun lancer, and I was applying to a lobby, and they were just not letting me in.
Yeah.
And it wasn't just like one of those situations where they weren't letting you in, like declining you, declining you, declining you. They were like declining you, and then changing the item level specifically so that you could not apply. Like, it was like +1 to your current item level.
Yeah.
And I got to the point where I was like 20 minutes trying to find a lobby, and they just wouldn't let me in, right? Because this was on a Tuesday, like no, this was on Monday, right? So it was kind of later on in the week. So I just decided to make a lobby. I called it 1 to 3 Frick Gatekeepers. I took a Sork, 3 Mayhem Zerkers, a Pally, and an artist. We just went in there. One pulled everything, and
Yeah.
2 of the Zerkers were like 1540. One of them was 1520. The Sork was 1540. My gun lancer at the time was 1500. I crew fighted every single gate, and we had one person die all 3 gates. And I go back and I switch to my other gun lancer, and the lobby that rejected me initially was still waiting for 3 other people.
Oh yeah.
That's why I want to do like a Thursday and Friday stream and just do Brels and Kind Girls and Clowns, because they nerf Clown, right? So like do Clowns and just take whoever and have fun with it, because
Yeah.
I feel like it's gonna be so bad. Like, if you're a breaker and then someone sees you, it's the decline at that point.
Yeah. It pretty much will be.
Because like the bonus chests from like you get bonus chests from Brel, Kyangel now, like the final gate, or like gate 3 for Brel, but like the final gate on the other raids gives you bonus materials and stuff like that. So if I can get the free boxes, it's actually going to be insane for my ult.
So they made it so that the saw blades don't insta kill anymore, did they?
Yes, but I don't know if it's like if you get hit by the saw blade once and then it doesn't, like, that saw blade doesn't damage you anymore, or if it's just really high tick damage if you stay in it. So it's like it will still kill you in 2 or 3 ticks, but if you get clipped by it once, like, you know how you're running past and sometimes you touch it and just instantly die? Like, I think in that situation,
Mario one and Nana. Mario one and Nana just fucking run across the street.
but it's weird because I read in the patch notes something about Inanna removing the brand debuff after going into the side-scrolling minigame, which makes me
Yeah, I
think
saw
that
that.
which makes me think that it resets the debuff, the debuff you get after going into Mario, which means that you can go into Mario multiple times. Like you could do like Mario 1 and then cleanse it off with a Nana and Showtime and then go into Mario 3 or 4.
Yeah. And that. Hmm.
Like HP flip is gone. Curse,
That's nice.
like the Mario curse doesn't kill you anymore. It just gives you a debuff, which is crazy.
Yeah.
I'm actually making a video about like new players and stuff like that and how to make it easier for them and more enjoyable for them. And one of the things that I was going to talk about was the fact that we have so many raids and new players join the game with this next express. It's going to be a 1460 pass, right? Which means they technically can still do Vicus. If they're a fresh player, they won't have any gold to do like Clown straight away. They have to. They won't have enough materials and silver to get the Clown straight away, right? Because they won't have the stronghold research with the honing buffs and the XP reduction. They're gonna kind of get cucked there. So if you're introducing a new player into 1460, they have to do Vicus. They have to do Clown. Eventually, they have to do Belshazzar, which is going to be the first big wall. That's probably going to make a whole bunch of them quit. And then after that, they have to do Kaingirl after they do the story. And then they have to do a Khan, which is going to be the second wall. That's going to make them quit. And then they're going to have to do Voldus.
Yeah.
And then Gate 2 Voldus is going to be the third wall that's going to make them quit. And if they haven't quit because of the honing already, right? Why does Vicus still have wipe mechanics? Why does Volton Gate 1 Orb still wipe?
Yeah.
Like, think about it. How many people run Volton lobbies now? Like, try and get 8 people for a Volton lobby if you don't have friends. Good luck. And then you get in there, you don't know what you're doing because you're new to the game. And then you touch one orb wrong, everyone dies and kicks you. And that's Volton.
Yeah.
There's like one
Yeah.
mech. There's one mech in the gate that does that, and that's the first gate, let alone like gate 2 where you just get knocked off and die. But like imagine like you look at Vicus. Vicus, you stuff up the pools, everyone gets cucked. You stuff up the swamp bridge, everyone gets cucked. You stuff up the swords, everyone gets cucked. Well, not everyone gets cucked, you die. But like, you know.
Yeah.
You stuff up frogs, you get mind controlled on frogs. Usually people die. You get mind controlled before the typing test. Usually people die. You don't do tentacles or you get mind controlled on tentacles. Usually people die. You don't do the stagger check or you get mind controlled during the 0 bar. Usually people die.
Yeah.
And then you go with the Clown, which is even worse, right? If they didn't nerf Gate 3, it's still objectively bad for a new player to learn because like Gate 2 has the falling, which the platform is like half the size of Volton. All the mechanics are like really badly telegraphed, and they have insanely weird overlap. Gate 1's probably the freest out of all of them, but it's still kind of weird if you like. It's kind of overwhelming if you're a new player, but like you want to get them to endgame, but then you also want them to learn raids where if they make one mistake, it literally sets everyone back 5 minutes. And I've worked out from doing raids with people, people have like around an hour before the fatigue hits in on that particular raid. Like once an hour hits, like the proneness to toxicity just amplified like every minute you stay in that raid for. Like, unless it's like a literal learning party, you know what I mean? But
yeah.
So why do you have raid wipes on anything other than the top 3 raids? Like I can understand Thameen having raid wipes because it's the hardest raid in the game. I can understand Voldus having raid wipes because it's the most recent content outside of Thameen. I can understand Akan having raid wipes, but why does anything else below that have raid wipes still? You're literally wasting everyone's time. You're wasting experienced players' time. You're wasting inexperienced players' time. Because you're literally stopping them from having fun. Because they go into raid, like you should go into raids without the anxiety of like worrying about getting all other 7 people in your lobby killed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then when you get to the hardest content in the game at the time, that's when the risks go up because that's when you've worked your way up to that content and you're theoretically a better player. But when you're starting out, you shouldn't just get freaking deleted for screwing up. Like in Volton, my mouse could just die, everyone dies.
Yeah.
In Volton, I could just cast the wrong skill at the wrong time because I don't understand how my class work. He does a 360, everyone dies. And the thing I've noticed with the taking people into Brels and not giving a shit, we had that one run where the bard didn't have any engravings. I'm just like, I don't care, dude. He said his engraving support ran out. Like, who gives a shit? Just go in anyway.
Yeah.
Like, what difference does it make if you do 25% of the damage or 15% of the damage if we clear the raid?
But
Like,
my
who gives a shit though?
But
I
my
would
part.
rather do 10% of the damage and clear the raid than do 25% of damage every gate and wipe every single gate.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's why it's like, this game is supposed to be PvE, but it's more PvP than PvE. It's like the most PvP PvE. Like, even Ark Survival Evolved wasn't as PvP as this, which is crazy.
This is more PvP than Tarkov.
Yes! It's insane! Like, the average positive VoIP interactions I have in Tarkov is more than the average positive lobbies I have in Lost Ark. It's insane to me.
Yeah.
Like maybe that's an Australian thing, but like it's still insane. It's like, hey mate, yeah, what's up? You good? Yeah, we're good. What you been up to, bro? That's, like every VoIP interaction in Tarkov. It's either that or someone tries to shoot at you and he's like, oh, can you not? And he's like, oh, sorry, bro. That's it.
Oh fuck.
But yeah, I don't know. They need to fix that aspect of Lost Ark because right now the community spends too much time fighting each other than actually working together playing the game. And you can also see that in the content. It reflects in the content. There's a lot of drama farming content right now. It's like very cannibalistic out there. There's not a lot of like collaborative stuff.
Yeah.
Which I think is very bad for the game as far as attracting new players and as far as keeping existing players. They really need to fix that. Like, could you imagine if Lost Ark had the same energy as Palia, but the raids were like there?
Yeah.
Like, I know there's like a give and take balance for it, but could you imagine that?
Yeah.
Like, why does Helldivers have more team kills and more deaths and more raid wipes than Lost Ark, but no one gives a shit? You can't just blame the game devs entirely for this. It's a community responsibility as well, right?
Yeah.
Because like in Helldivers, I've noticed people just use like for Super Earth and democracy as an excuse just to cancel out whatever argument they don't want to hear.
They do, yeah.
And it works.
That sounds like treason to me.
Yeah, or shit like that, right? Like, and it works, right? Somehow. But then you have like Lost Ark with like DPS meters, and they're just like, oh, this guy's doing like less DPS than Thyrain. Oh, he's so bad. It's just like, okay, maybe he's new.
I really wish AGS would just start banning people with DPS meters.
I really wish too, but it's not gonna happen. It just isn't gonna happen. Because it's at the end of the day, DPS meter isn't costing you money on the bottom line.
Yeah.
Like if someone like Stoops can make a video about like whale wars and stuff like that on what is it, Frog, whatever.
Yeah.
And he literally has someone on the side running Bible telling him what the percentages were, and nothing happens, then you know.
Yeah.
It's obvious.
I just wish they would have a consistent policy on
like the only hope of that happening is if they first make a consistent policy on busing. Like either say it's not allowed or implement a system in the game where it's regulated and you can keep track of the data.
Yeah.
I would be okay with either of them. Just how it is now is just not good. It's like if you want to play a video game and you're just paying people gold to play it for you, then you're not playing a video game. You're just getting scammed at that point. You're wasting your time. Do they sell carries in Helldivers?
I have no idea.
Do you want to know why you have no idea? Because there's no lobby names that say bus in the lobby names.
That too.
Because they have a matchmaking system that you can press a matchmaking button and it just puts you into a thing. and then your chances of success are on the average clearable.
Yeah.
What
Oh.
content in Lost Ark do you matchmake? Because you can't matchmake Challenge Guardians and Challenge Abyss right now because it's all Sork bots and Artillerist bots. And you can't matchmake Guardian raids because then you don't get a support.
Yeah.
You don't matchmake Chaos Dungeons because it's faster to do it solo. What do you matchmake? The one cube ticket you do every 3 months because you just feel bad for having too many cube tickets? Like, the last matchmakeable raid that we had was Areha's Dungeon. Like, Argos was possible, but it wasn't reliable unless you were, like, overgeared to the teeth.
Yeah.
But, like, the last clearable content that was matchmakeable, like raid content that was matchmakeable, was Areha's Dungeon.
Yeah.
Which was it 13-15?
For the normal, I think so, yeah.
Yeah, 13-15.
13-15 or is it 13-40?
I think it's 13-15, and then the second because it wasn't 2 gates. The first one was like 13-15, and the second was like 13-25 or something.
Something like that. And then hard was like 13-70.
Yeah. I think hard was like 13-40, because Argos was 13-70.
I'm pretty sure it was 13-70.
That was the last time raids were matchmakeable. Just think about that.
Yeah.
The last time raids were like you could matchmake raids, the last time you could matchmake raids was 3 months after the game came out.
Yeah.
It's been out for 2 years. But yeah, they need to fix that. It's kind of making me sad talking about it. I'm gonna be honest. I'm getting hype. I'm trying to get hype for Breaker, and I'm just like getting all saddies because of all the shit that I'm trying to like blank out. I played some Tarkov the other day, though. Tell me about that.
Yeah, you did.
I discovered that there's a potential factor that might be contributing to my lack of ability to hit stuff, and that's ping. Because when I play on my servers and have like 40 or less ping, I can't hit shit. Like, I literally like no. Like, it's not happening. I play on like Singapore servers. I do like a 10 bullet spray, all 10 bullets hit.
Yeah.
And then I kind of discovered this as well in Helldivers. Because when you're aiming your gun in Helldivers and you turn while you're shooting, there's a bit of a delay with the bullets.
Yeah.
And I was hitting more
Yep.
shots in Helldivers than I normally do. Like, I was barely missing in Helldivers. Everything was like, you know, bibbity bab, one tap. Like all the regular minions.
Yep.
I was
Yeah.
so maybe it's not that I'm bad at shooters. It's just like I'm so far ahead of the game that my hands can't even keep up with what I'm trying to process. You know what I mean?
It's like with fucking Extreme Volton.
Yeah, dude, yes, yes, yes. Maybe that is the case. Maybe I'm just living in like 3024. You know what I mean?
Fuck's sake.
Because even in Extreme Volta, I was playing on 600 ping, and I was playing it better than when I normally play on 200.
For fuck's sake. God damn it.
Like, the boss wasn't even on my screen half the time, but it somehow still worked.
You're playing off sound, not actual.
I was literally playing with audio, not visual stuff. Okay, so
Oh,
Initiativ, you know how you said the servers were going to be up? 11:16 p.m. We need to extend the maintenance for all regions.
Okay. Does it say how long it's being extended?
Nope. So I guess I'll see you
That's
tomorrow,
a good sign. We will let you know as soon as we have more information to share. Thank you for your patience. Oh god.
All right, let's just have a quick squiz at the
Oh my god, the comments.
Yep,
The
yep.
fucking replies.
Let's have a little squiz.
Not surprised, not surprised, not surprised.
Wait, in the announcement tab for the Lost Ark Discord server, someone just responded with Algeria in the reacts.
Wait, what?
If you go into the announcements tab of the Lost Ark Discord server and look at Fire Kingster's thing, it just says like Algeria just in the reacts, like Algeria. Yeah, it's just a whole bunch of clown reacts and despair reacts and eggplants, apparently. I don't know. I'm assuming that the stuff that they broke from last week still hasn't been fixed yet.
Break again.
I don't think it broke again. I think it's still broken. They just haven't been able to fix it.
Oh, the duct tape must have came off it.
I don't think they even used duct tape. I think they just got some like gum and just slapped it on there and hope for the best. But yeah. Now Tarkov's been like the small interactions I've had with it when you go in. And I know you're probably not gonna like me disrespecting the podcast name, but if you shoot first and don't ask any questions, instead of looting and asking all the questions, it's actually somehow a more enjoyable experience. I killed 7 scavs and 2 players on interchange. When do I ever do that? Because I went in with a pistol, we killed a scav, I looted his shotgun, and I just killed a dude with a shotgun, and I took like his gun. My buddy died, I took his shit, walked around, went to the power station, killed a bunch of scavs, kept walking, went to no backpack, extracted. And my level of shit bricks was an all-time low. Because I wasn't in there for quests, I was just there for a good time.
Yeah.
Because I'm still like level 6 or something like that. I haven't been playing it. So all my quests haven't unlocked yet, because I haven't done the Ground Zero quests. Apparently, Tarkov Arena wiped, and they reworked the entire weapon progression system.
Yeah.
And somehow it's worse.
Of course it is. Of course it is. Of course. Because why would it be better?
So, like, as far as I understand it, the amount of XP required to go up different tiers of weapons is exponential. So, like, if you spend
Oh no.
like 10 hours in tier 1 to unlock tier 2, it would take you 30 hours to unlock tier 3. And it'll probably take you 90 hours to unlock tier 4. Because I don't think anyone's there yet. And on top of that, there's something weird with like the whole unlocking system where if you get enough XP to unlock the next tier of weapon, you have to unlock 5 other weapons from that tier before you can use that new tier that you unlock. Like 5 other weapons from that previous tier. So if I were going for like say a sniper build, right? I'd go sniper build in tier 1, unlock it at tier 2, and then I think you have to unlock like 2 other tier 1 weapons before you can use the sniper in tier 2.
Okay.
And then when you do tier 2 and you unlock the sniper in tier 3, you have to unlock like 5 other things in tier 2 to be able to use a thing in tier 3. Like this might be an exaggeration, but like I don't play Arena, but like I'm just listening to people talk about it. And essentially the matchmaking system is not it's like designed now in such a way that it de-incentivizes you from playing with friends, because if you spend X amount of hours unlocking said weapon, right, and then your friend hops in and wants to join, but he hasn't unlocked the same tier as you, it scuffs out the matchmaking, because I think you can only match with people in the same tier as you.
Oh my god.
So I don't know what they've done to fix it, if they fixed it at all, or what's going on, but from what I heard, they had a tournament for Arena.
Yeah.
And I think it was Trey 24K who won the tournament. He won the tournament, and then after he won the tournament, immediately uninstalled Arena and went back to regular Tarkov.
God damn it.
Imagine winning a tournament with a lot of money, and you just did it to win the tournament, and then the moment you win the tournament, you just uninstall the game and just play something else.
Yeah. I wanted Arena to be good, but everything I've heard from it is just...
Well, apparently the rounds are just way too short. Like
Yeah.
you get shot up, you got like 2 heavy bleeds, you get like a fracture, or you have like a blacked out arm. By the time you finish healing yourself out, the round's over or killer spawns. Killer and Tagilla spawn.
Why are they spawning?
Huh? Because they're not
Just
supposed to work together. And they're supposed to like clean like they're supposed to like they're essentially the equivalent of the Battle Royale circle.
oh my,
But it's great because when the raid because first raider wave spawns in, and then to get like if the round drags out too long, then Tagilla and Killer um spawn. And
okay.
it's not like a raider spawn like say you have 3 people left in a round. It's not like 3 raiders spawn and each raider is tracked to each individual player. It's just 3 raiders spawn. They don't spawn like staggered from each other. You know how like when you used to spawn into Modern Warfare 2 in the same area, but you have like different spawn
Yeah.
points? They just
Yeah.
spawn on top of each other in the same spawn point. And then if you're in line of sight when they spawn and they start shooting, they usually TK like 1 or 2 of their own guys. Or they try and throw a grenade and it like bounces off their model and then one of their guys gets blown up by a grenade because they're stuck inside each other.
So they've got a singular spawn point at oh my
They have multiple spawn points, but when they spawn in, all like 5 or 6 of them spawn on the
yeah,
exact same
they all
spot.
spawn the same spot. Yeah.
So like they're inside each other. So if they spawn while they have line of sight on another player that's still alive in the raid, usually they like one or 2 of them just gets team killed because one of them starts shooting and then it just headshots one of the other rogues that are, or one of the other raiders that's stuck inside each other.
Yeah.
Or like one of them throws a grenade and it like bounces off, and because they're stuck inside each other, like 2 of them can't run away, and like one of them can't run away, and then like they get blown up because like the nade just falls on the ground and they can't dodge it in time.
Yeah.
So it's like super jank. And then if
I mean, it's still in
eventually,
early access though. So,
so's Tarkov, dude. Like you mean like
I mean, yes.
what you telling me?
Yeah.
If Tarkov goes 1.0 tomorrow, you can't
I
use the
mean, they
but it's still an
they need
early
to more.
access.
No, I mean, it depends how long this game's been early access for. I mean, Arena's still fairly new
Yeah,
compared
but
to
Arena
Tarkov.
is using the Tarkov framework, which I think is probably the reason why it's so shit. Because somehow
That
the
too.
audio in Arena is worse than in regular Tarkov.
God damn.
Because like regular Tarkov, you don't run binaural.
Yeah.
But if you run binaural, you can notice the difference. In Arena, as far as I can understand, you don't run binaural either. But if you don't run binaural, you still can't tell the difference.
God
And they haven't even got like the plate system and the new armor hitboxes in Arena yet, I don't think. That hasn't been moved over yet. They only just got the UI change when you hold down the heal button. You can select which body part to heal. They only just added that to Arena at the start of the wipe. And like the audio is scuffed. Like you can only hear like you can't hear anything in raid, but the moment you die and you're observing someone, you can literally hear everything. So that means if you're in a Discord call with your
damn.
buddies, they basically like call out where everything is, and then the person who's in the raid goes out and kills them.
Oh, okay.
Also, there's another thing with like the equalizing of the sound or something like that, where for some apparent reason, when there's like gunfire noises or something like that, it just overrides all the sound. Which means you can't hear
Okay.
like footsteps, you can't hear like grenade, you can't hear like reloading, you can't hear
Yeah.
like.
Yeah.
So what happens is like the meta for teams now is if you're gonna push into like a place to get someone, your buddy just
Just
full
bullshit.
autos the wall, and then they can't
Yeah.
hear you running in, and you just sprint there and kill them.
Yeah.
And then the other meta is like apparently the person whose class has a grizzly just sits in a corner and hides, and then just it's just a healing war at the end of the round, and then whoever has more health just wins because eventually you just sit there and heal.
Oh my god.
Like 1800 grizzly beats like a AFAQ.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's kind of scuffed, but like I'm not surprised because you know I play video games and I understand what people do.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's just like surely it wouldn't have been that difficult to realize. Like if you sit down and play the game, right? You have access to the game because you're making the game. Just go into matchmaking for an hour, work out what's shit, and then fix it?
No, that's too much work.
If you enjoy the current gameplay loop of Arena, then there's actually something wrong with you.
Like, why play Arena? We can just go play like Siege.
Yes. Where you don't have to worry about like having fractures or bleeding out or just coughing your lungs out so you can hear even less than what you're hearing now. Like imagine you get a blacked out stomach and all you hear
God.
is
Yeah,
and you can't even hear like someone like walking next to you without that noise. Just go
yeah.
play Siege.
Or CS.
Don't play Apex, just go play Siege.
Go play Siege or CS.
Even CS, man. CS is like I don't know, it's weird because I feel like we should be at that point now where we've advanced far enough to realize basic problems. But then every so often you get like Ark Survival Ascended where you get reminded that no, we will literally do the bare minimum. Like all of the problems in Ark Survival Ascended happened in Survival Evolved chronologically in the same order, and they applied the exact same fix, and then the PvP got exploited the exact same way every single time as as what previously happened in Survival Evolved. I don't know. It's kind of. I'm just hoping like a lot of these indie devs that are making good stuff don't get completely bought out and just ruined by Corpo. Like they just stay in
Yeah.
their lane, do their thing, make their money, make good games and stuff like that. Because
Oh,
it's getting annoying.
speaking of making money, did you see what the fucking Palworld dev said?
Wait, what did I say? Was it based as shit or
They go, "We have too much money for how small our studio is. Please stop buying the game."
is that actually like? Are they saying sarcastically or?
No, they were being somewhat serious. They're like, we have no idea how to spend this money. We this is too much money for how small our studio is."
Because how many people do they have? Like less than 50, right?
Something like that. Yeah,
That's like a DJ Khaled suffering from success.
pretty much. Yeah,
Yeah. You played some Deep Rock Galactic Survivor.
yeah. I played a little bit of that.
That shit was fun. I haven't
It
played
was
it for a
good.
while because I have had no reason to, but it's looking like a Deep
Mm.
Rock angle because I don't know if the servers aren't up anytime soon, man. Like I feel like they're gonna be up in the next hour, so I feel like Deep Rock would probably be a better time investment than Helldivers because Helldivers is like it's so atmospheric and so immersive when you're playing it compared to like when you're watching it.
Yeah.
Like watching the footage back is fun, but like watching the footage of moments where it was intense and actually being in the moment when it was intense is two completely different feelings. Like it's
Okay.
definitely like
Yeah.
a participation sort of game, not like a spectator sort of game.
Mm. Yeah.
It's
Oh,
like it's kind of like soccer, I guess, where watching soccer is not really that interesting, but actually playing it is somewhat interesting because you just don't know how long you can survive without oxygen. Well, because like when you're unfit, it's not a question
yeah.
of cardio. It's a matter of like literally how long can you survive without oxygen.
Yeah. I guess so.
Because like you'll spend the rest of your time just trying to recover said oxygen.
Yep.
So
Oh god.
I think I think we're pretty lucky at this stage in time where we have a lot of selection to fall back on. Like we
Yeah.
have Power World that we can play with friends. We have Deep Rock Galactic Survivor if you just want to just screw around and play solo. You have Helldivers if you just want to hang with the boys. No
Yeah.
Man's Sky got an update.
Did it?
Yes, it got an update like a little while ago. Omega
Oh,
update.
well, okay, yeah.
Haven't even touched it, but it's there as an option. And then you also have the option of playing Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah, yeah.
And then you also have the option of, if you're into this sort of stuff, Baldur's Gate 3.
Which I do want to finish. I actually want to get
Yeah,
back.
you said that like 3 months ago, dude. But
I know. I'll get back to it eventually.
yeah, you also said that 3 months ago.
I know, I know.
But like the actual options is insane,
Other games have come
right?
out.
Whereas I feel like 2 years ago, it was like, what do we do? Like your main game's down, what do we do?
Yeah, there's actually a lot of stuff. There's a lot of variety at the moment. Nice.
Like at this point, it's gonna be a race. Like who finishes it first? Will you finish Baldur's Gate 3 first, or will I finish Outer Worlds first? Like
Uh,
I even downloaded like the Command and Conquer thing that I said I wasn't gonna get, but then I saw
yeah,
like Red
yeah.
Alert 2 had the UI resolution thing, and then I'm just like, okay, if I don't have to spend 3 hours downloading mods just to get this to work, and I just have to change like 3 text files, we're getting it, please. And then I got it. I beat the entire campaign, and it's just like my
Did you?
childhood is complete. Yeah, because the servers were down for like almost 2 days.
True.
But even then, there's always the little bit of EA magic sprinkled on top. So with that package, it gave you Command and Conquer Red Alert 1, 2, and 3, right? It gave you Command and Conquer Generals. It gave you Command and Conquer Tiberian Sun. It gave you Command and Conquer Tiberian Wars, right?
Yeah.
It also gave you Command and Conquer 4 Tiberian Twilight. You can't play Tiberian Twilight because EA shut the game like servers down like years ago.
Really?
So you can't actually physically play the game,
Oh my god.
which I
Really?
thought was hilarious.
Uh,
So it's got overwhelmingly negative 3,346 reviews.
yeah.
I'm not sure if that's going to be Overwatch 2, but basically the comments are like, thanks for selling a game that cannot be used as you are required to log into servers that have been shut down a long while ago.
My
Cons,
god.
it comes with the Command and Conquer Ultimate Collection. Pros, you can actually remove games from your Steam library. And he tells you how to do it. It was really
That's
nice.
ridiculous.
Just reliving like my childhood again through Red Alert and beating. You know when you had a game that you played when you were younger and you couldn't beat certain parts of it, and then you come back and you beat
Yeah.
it and you feel accomplished as an adult even though it doesn't mean anything?
Yeah.
That's what I did with Red Alert 2. And there's a good to fair chance that I'm going to download Yuri's Revenge later and do the same thing with Yuri's Revenge campaign, but
Command and Conquer, I never played.
it is so good. Okay, let me correct that. It is so good if you grew up with them.
Okay.
If you did not and you play current RTS, like you played Stormgate.
Yeah.
You played a bit of StarCraft too, right?
A little bit, not much.
Yeah, there's no way you're gonna enjoy Red Alert.
Okay.
Like the only way you're gonna enjoy Red Alert is if you play Brood War now and still enjoy it.
Okay.
Because it's isometric still, it's not 3D space. But like if you don't if not, it will just throw you off because it looks 3D, but they're just 2D images with different like angles.
Oh.
So it's like it's tile based, but it's like isometric, but it's also grid based, but they're not 3D. You can't rotate the map. They're just like
Yeah.
2D images with different angles. So like front, side, left, back, up, down, blah blah blah. Kind of like how Game Maker does with their sprites and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's also because I live with my partner now. There's a whole bunch of options that have opened up. So like for example, we at some point in the future are going to try doing castle crashes again because we can connect via LAN now, so we don't have to worry about the
Nice.
ping issue there.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of games that we can play over LAN where before we couldn't like play together very easily
Overcooked?
because what was that?
Overcooked?
I don't even have Overcooked.
You should definitely stream that with her.
I would love to. It would be so much fun. But yeah, the options are there. Like the options are actually there. There's so many different things we could do. Like I mean we could do Portal 2 again, but we've already finished Portal, so it's kind of like one and done kind of thing.
Yeah.
But there's just a lot of options that we can play like Starbound, we can do Stardew Valley. We could even do Terraria together if she's really interested.
Yeah, good.
But there's like so many different options, but like obviously she doesn't have as much time, so
Yeah.
it's gonna be like limited to weekends. So, but she's just been really enjoying screwing around.
Oh.
I'm just checking my stream friend list and how many people on my friend list are trying to launch Lost Ark.
Oh my god.
Oops.
Did you launch it? Did you launched it?
Is there anything else? Did we miss?
I don't think so. I don't think we've covered everything. I think we have. Unless there's anything else you want to touch upon.
No, I've just been ranting about video games, man. I've actually been making like a lot of spreadsheets and Word documents over the last couple of weeks. It's been interesting. I feel like I'm working on some actual skills that could be useful in life, but yeah, I've been trying to like make you know when you made your game maker thing the first time you were showing me? And it's like
Oh, yeah,
the
when I was
slippery
like messing
the
around with it.
slippery slope where it's like you make one cool thing and then you're just like, so how do I make this? And then you just keep adding onto it.
Yeah, that was like me with Blender when I first did that. Like I
Yeah,
did the
yeah,
first
yeah.
one, I was like, I want to try this now.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing with Excel right now. It sounds
Oh
so
no.
exciting, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like, how could I make it so you can get a drop down list in Excel so when you select something, it changes the color of a certain square?
Oh. Yeah.
That
Yep.
is peak endgame right there. When you're trying to customize your presets and layouts in Excel, that's when you know you've hit endgame.
Oh my.
But yeah, it's actually been super enjoyable. I didn't realize how much I enjoyed just numbers lining up.
It's satisfying though, like when everything lines up correctly in like
Yeah, yeah,
Excel
yeah,
and you get everything working properly.
yeah. And
Very
then
nice.
one thing breaks, and you have to work out where the math is wrong over like 6,000 lines of freaking. It's like programming with extra steps.
Where's the semicolon that's not right? Where is
Yeah,
it?
it's pretty much it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's not really much else.
So
Yeah.
when are you planning to stream again?
Probably
Is
next
it in
week.
the cards or
Yeah, next week.
next week? Or what are we doing? What's the
Not
flavor?
sure yet. Not sure.
Because
Well, there's a
I'm
few
thinking
things in
Dragon's Dogma 2 on Monday.
okay.
Because if not,
Yeah,
I'll
I'm
just
not
do Outer Worlds on Monday.
we could do democracy.
We could.
Let's spread
True.
let's
True.
spread
Could
some
do some
democracy.
democracy. Could. That's what I mean. It's like so many options, bro.
There is.
Yeah.
There
I
is a
want to
lot of
get like Thursday and Friday raids, just hard raids. I think just getting a whole bunch of people help them out, try and get your gold earners out the way. Because we
yeah,
smashed out pretty much everything last week except for Khan, which was a jail, but it is what it is.
yeah.
I very rarely
That,
get jailed in a Khan, by the way. That was like my
that
first
would
Khan jail.
that would have been my 5 piece.
Yeah. But with the event, you get your full. Do you get your full 6 piece this week or next week?
I don't know. We'll see.
Because we can delay your Voldus by a week, really. Because
Yeah.
honestly, if I get on a Princess Maker and you're on support and we just find 2 DPS and end the raid, it's a free clear. As long as you don't die in G4. I've taken some notes from Daddy Wine Blue today. It's crazy because a lot of the stuff that he was doing, I was already doing, so I was kind of chuffed about that. There was just like
Yeah.
a little bit of micro adjustment that he's doing that I wasn't doing. And I was just like, oh, you can do that. That's kind of cool.
But yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
it depends. I mean, if I get that fifth piece, I can easily get 1560. Not
Well,
1560.
are you gonna have enough gold to
1600.
push it?
I've got $120,000.
Oh, okay. But you have the materials.
We'll see.
You know, it's like 1,000-ish at least leap stones, right?
Like I said, we'll see.
Okay. That's okay. Sure.
We'll
Yeah.
see how things line up.
I'm sure they'll be fine. If not, we'll just do it next week and then you get your full 6 piece and you just tap it a couple of times. But yeah, we're just in the breaker waiting room now.
Yeah, pretty much.
So do you want to do the awkward outro today or?
Of course. Of course I do. Okay.
Damn, he's
Here we
getting
go.
warmed up and everything.
Once again, I want to thank everyone for stopping by this episode today. Hope you all enjoyed. Remember, hit like and subscribe if you enjoyed it. This is all on Jamaican's channel. All my links are down in the description. You can find all my stuff there. And yeah, I want to over to you.
Thank you everyone for hanging out with us and listening to us, primarily probably me rant, because this is what happens when I don't talk to Initiative for a while. I just rant. But yes,
I mean, it's not Clown Gate 3 ranting like I did. So.
that was pretty bad, I'm gonna be honest. It was funny but bad.
Yeah.
But yeah. Hopefully all of my links are in the thing below. I usually just copy and paste it and hope for the best, so but I gotta work on the shameless plug technique, but thank you for listening / watching. And I don't really have anything else sus to say.
It is.